This is my custom PS5. And this is my camera, and today we're making a commercial of my custom PS5 to see if we can make a better commercial on a budget. And do you really need all this money to make a good commercial to promote your product like this big brand, PlayStation / Sony? So yeah, let's get straight to it.
First step is giving it to my sister. Sadly, I did not have any footage of mine being painted, but had some that she was making for somebody else, and it looks so good. From there, we go straight to the actual setup.
Alright, so we got everything we need now, so it's just time to actually shoot. We got the custom PlayStation, my PS5, it just looks gorgeous, so let's shoot this thing. We need to get my lights first.
The lights I'm using for this shoot are RGB handheld lights, and there's so many different options on Amazon, and they're all pretty good. I couldn't find the exact ones I was using, but they're very similar, and these should work great. I do own these, which I'll link below, and they're a great option as well.
Very powerful, and we're going to be using these, the combination of one of my other lights, and yeah, so we got these over here, which we'll go ahead set these right here, and I get my stands for them. So we got these over here. These are very flimsy stands. I actually need to get new ones. They're kind of strange the way they work. So you basically open them like this, and you twist, and they like lock. I don't really like them, but they kind of just work for now at least. They usually lock. Am I turning the wrong way? What am I doing? Wait. Okay, there we go. Let's say I was like, it would not lock for a minute. Okay. So get this here. Perfect. One down there, and flip this over here. And we got this one as well. Perfect. Okay, they're both locked. And then all I'm gonna do is take these right here, and then I'm gonna mount them like so. And so these are gonna be pulling basically the specific colors I want, basically shining and kind of bouncing off and reflecting over the, edge of the PlayStation. And so we're gonna be using probably more of like a teal blue with like a hot pink or purple, just to match the gamer, that kind of like that very like, I don't know if it's not really like a gamer aesthetics, they just give that kind of like weird, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, like otherworldly aesthetics, like it's the game, because the idea is I'm gonna have PlayStation floating with like a really sci-fi like light in the background, and it's gonna like basically come apart, show the insides, and then like form back together. So that's kind of the idea. We'll see if we're able to get that today. I'm gonna show you the process of how I'm gonna do that on a budget with my laptop, which is not able to actually handle the CGI breakdown of that. So I'm gonna show you my way of how I'm gonna do it, or try to. Haven't tried it before, but we'll see if it works. So anyway, we got our lights. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna place this one right here, and then we're gonna place this one over here. And I'm gonna turn those on in a minute. First, I need to get my main light over here, basically. So this is gonna be right here. We'll basically put this up as our top light. This thing is bright, so give it a minute. Plug this in. And I use this light for a lot of things. It's actually really good. I don't even know what the brand is, but it's so bright, and my controls over here, like, let's just go full bright for just a minute. Yeah, it's bright. It's very bright. So we're gonna dim that because I don't need that bright. Probably about there would be good. So we're gonna angle this from the side probably. The one thing that is hard about shooting this, I kind of practiced a little bit and tried some things before I shot this part of the video, and the issue I'm having is the coating on this is reflective. It's like not a matte finish, it's more that reflective coating, which is really pretty when you have it displayed. But for shooting, I'm getting a lot of reflections that appear on the side of the, you can see my hand reflection, I don't know if you can from there, but you just see reflections in it really easily. So I can't have my lights too bright because you will see reflections. So let's go over here and turn this on like so. Cool. We already have it set to the kind of blue teal what I'm looking for there. I'm gonna go over here. And same with this one. Perfect. Oh yeah, I already have it set from testing some things basically. So I'm probably gonna do this. Let's do this. Blue here. And I want to have the teal kind of reflecting off the edge of it, and then I want the purple on the edge there as well. Okay, so we have that set. Next, I need my tripod stand right here. Again, I need a new tripod stand as well. This thing is flimsy, but it gets the job done. Basically, everything you're seeing here is very much on the budget. I need to get a lot of new equipment, not gonna lie, but it'll do what we need to do. So We're gonna keep this thing here. I'm gonna check the angle. This might be perfect for what we need. We might have to adjust this in a little bit. Like I said, it works for now. The way I got this going, it just does the job. All right, so we got this mounted, and we're gonna get some different shots, just so I have a bunch of different crap to mess with, basically. And just kind of see what actually works. Yep, perfect. And I did not charge, but I did need an extra light, just in case for background stuff. Please be charged. This might not be charged. I'm hoping and praying this one is. Let's see. That is dead. That is dead. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, 100%. I was wrong. Perfect. So I have a lot of these, I'm not going to lie, and they've been so helpful. So this one, we're actually just going to have as like a whole more of a edge lining on the side, a little bit over here. And this does not look like much, but with editing, it's actually going to make this thing come to life. But there's so much you can do with your laptop nowadays. It's insane. Like, you don't really need an insane like setup just to get the shot that you're looking for. So we're gonna get down here, and if you want to look what I'm seeing right here. So if you can tell, we're getting some reflections right there, and that's the issue I'm running into, is from the matte finish. So I'm gonna try to angle this a little bit this way and see if that works. Maybe come back here. Yeah, we're still getting this insane reflection from the bottom. So I'm gonna have to move this from here and just play around with it. If I raise it, is this how this thing goes? I think this thing goes higher. There it goes. Raise this higher, maybe that'll help. That's better. This light needs to be angled this way. I just want some edge light. I don't want it to be strong. That's better. So basically what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna be replacing the entire background. So this white wall is not gonna be here. I just need a PlayStation with the lighting, because a lot of product videos, especially the ones I like to shoot, I end up actually like removing everything in the image except for the product itself, and then bringing in a CG, basically a fake background, and doing all the editing and all the crap from there to get our cool shot in the environment, basically. So, go over here. I feel like this looks pretty good. We got some blue lights hitting off the side there. We got the paint coming off here. I still feel like it'd be better if I hold it like this, maybe. What I want. That's not bad. I got like a little bit of blue coming from the edge right there. Like, it's all about getting that lighting correct for the idea. I will show you in a little bit. I can just pop up some images actually above. But I scroll on Pinterest, the Pinterest app. I've actually just started using it. Some really cool images that we're gonna actually replace this and put this in and build up an environment from there. And so from there, it's just looking at those images and trying to get similar lighting on the PlayStation, so that when I basically import this into the background and the environment, that lighting matches and it looks like it belongs in the environment, which is going to take a whole lot of editing to even get to that step. So if we get our lighting correct first, that'll make that process even easier. So yeah, if you haven't checked out the Pinterest app, it's so helpful, especially for product videos. That's like a big tip I would actually use for inspiration and just stuff period. Yeah, I'll pop up some shots that we got here of the inspiration for this kind of shoot of ideas that I was kind of like bouncing around my head to kind of get me inspired, and yeah, just try some different things out. So I'll let that play, angle this up just a little bit more. Feel like right here's good. Okay, I think that's good. Go there. Yeah, right there's good. Okay, cool, we're good there. And I'm gonna try one more version where I'm moving that light, because we're still getting a little bit of light reflecting here from that top light, which I'm okay with, but I prefer to move this up and out of the way. If we get reflecting off the wall, it'll still bounce and fill the room, which is what we want. Even if you have a bright light like this, we can still use it, and we just need to reflect it off the wall. So let's try that and see if it helps. If I just turn it up, we can still get the light, because it's going to bounce off the wall and still fill the room. But you create your own natural like matte box in a way where the light is not as strong, especially on these type of stuff right here when it comes to product videos. So this should work now. Let's see if this will do it. All right. Oh, that's much better. So if you come down, look, that's much better. Yeah, so we got a little bit of light right here on the PlayStation logo in the corner, which is exactly what we want for this shot specifically. Perfect. I like that a lot. Okay, so we're gonna hit play. All right, so we got that shot. I think we're good from there. I'm gonna try a few more different perspectives. yeah, I think that's it on the shots. I'm gonna maybe get a few more handheld shots, but I think got everything else we need. So, dope. Next step. Alright guys, it's been a few days now. I'm really excited to get back to working on this. So before I took a little break from this video specifically, I actually spent some time editing and already got some stuff laid out and done. I can put up some screenshots to show you guys where we're at so far with it. Reason why we got some screenshots is because I basically composited in the background, got all that stuff dialed in, the lighting dialed in, basically built out the world of what I want it to look like. And there was this idea that I had I wanted to do, I talked about earlier, where I want the PS5 to kind of come apart and form back together. Now my laptop cannot handle that in Blender, so I decided to do something a little different, and I'm going to basically use AI. I found this AI website, which has been incredible. Been testing it, using it. And I will say it does still take some time. You're not going to get the exact thing immediately. It still takes hours of messing with it to find exactly what you're looking for. So it's called Creative Studio, create with the I at the end, i.studio. And so basically from there, I went to ChatGPT, and then I put in my prompt. So put in my prompt, and then from there, it gave me a few different answers, adjust the prompt, found one that I specifically liked. From there, I copied the prompt and put it into the generator, and you need to link your image to it. All right, once it's generated, you can check it and see kind of how you feel about it. Now with any AI, especially still right now where we're at, you still have to do a ton of generating, ton of different prompts to see actually what works, and you're still gonna spend several hours actually getting kind of what you're looking for or wanting. So that's kind of where we started. I started with a photo because that's easiest, and I wanted to see how good the quality was because the quality is not always there. So I generated a photo of my photo. So this is kind of what we came up with first go. It's all right. It's obviously not correct for several reasons. What I wanted was the back panels to come off, you know, and show the insides, but we do have the back panels doing that, but why is there still back panels on the PlayStation still? Like, that makes no sense. So obviously not correct. So next step was generating a video to see what would actually come of it. So I went to generate my first video. What is dope about this website and AI software is that you can actually, well, I don't do anything to it. It adds sound design to it, which is really nice, but then I'll take it and tear the sound design apart and then add reverb, echo, all these different effects to get it to sound like what I want. So there's still work that will be added into it later, but this gives us a good starting basis for what we want, and being able to do it on my laptop is insane. So this is the first one it gave us, which it isn't that bad actually, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good. Now obviously it randomly turns into a PC for some reason. So once again, and then yeah, so obviously not correct. So we moved on from there. Now this one's kind of interesting. I don't know why it turned into a shoe. Like it's just so random. Like let me go back. Like it generated to a shoe. That makes no sense. Like let me go. Yeah, like why are we turning into a shoe? Like what is happening? That makes no sense. I don't know why I did that, so I just kept generating. Okay, so the one I actually ended up using and I like the best is this one. Now it's definitely not perfect, but it is mind-blowing. It's just so cool that we went from the first point of us filming the product on this table with this black tablecloth to then compositing it in fake background, this fake world around this product, then adding the color grading, the lights, and then some more effects over that, screenshotting that once we're done editing that, bring it into this, and then we end up with just this insanely cool, like, how long is this? Like 8-second clip. Like this is insane. So we are, yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. I'm gonna keep messing with it, and then we're gonna go on to actually putting this into the actual editing it to the music, sound design, transitions, and end up showing you guys the result. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, I'm just gonna show you guys what we got so far on the timeline. It is actually looking so good. I cannot wait to show you guys the full commercial. Yeah, I'm really excited. We are so close to being done. All right, guys, the video is done. We're clicking export. We are done. It is finished. So without further ado, thank you for sticking with me. Here is the video.
Alright guys, I think it turned out so good. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. As usual, stay creative and stay inspired. I'll see you guys. Peace out.